Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today it's time for the completed pages of October 2025 and I made so many plans for this month coloring and I had a big stack of books that I wanted to color in and yeah, it didn't happen. Let's start with some work in progress pages that I was not able to complete. I started the page in the Millie Marotta coloring book. I cannot remember the name. Precious World? Might be. No, this is not the one that I did. I really want to color it. I started this one. I based it with Mondeluz watercolors so far. And there's a little bit of Prismacolor shading. Yeah, I figured if I start this one, it's also good for the Christmas time. So I'm totally fine to finish it off in November, maybe even in December. We will see. But the watercolor worked great on the paper. I like the feel of the pencil on top of the watercolor better than just coloring straight on the paper. This paper is really smooth and I had trouble blending and lay down multiple layers, and this way it creates this texture on the paper. It makes it way easier to color, so I really hope to dive in. And I was really feeling repetitive coloring things, so there are a lot of those pine needles left, and those pine cones, they are basically all the same to color. And I was in the mood to color this type of pages, and they look simple, and they don't need a lot of brain power, but they take forever to complete. So yeah, that's a work in progress page in the Millimalta one. I also started my buddy color. So Angela, if you are watching and you don't want to see the progress, please look away for a little bit. We are doing a page in Couture by Hannah Carlson, and I dipped my toes in it, so I did this inky background, and I really like the bright colors of it. And I did just those elements. I have used Prismacolor pencils. Work great on the paper, and I really liked it. So yeah, I cannot wait to chip away at it a little every time, and yeah, keeps it fun. A little teaser for the Christmas season. So, Ashla, you are okay to look. It's safe again. I worked in my project book, Summer Nights, and there were a lot of pages with mushrooms. Oh, I didn't color this one. I picked it out. That's why there's a tag in. I keep the tag in there. I might want to dive in November in this one. So, yeah, great pages. I did this one. It is really a bright page for the fall season, right? I have used my Brandvolle macaron for this one. Some luminance, just those flowers, and Molotow paint pens, basically, and that's it. There's a little bit of the cold Uniball signal on the page. Yeah, really strange and vibrant color palette. But I was really feeling it and didn't want to color those muted fall colors, so yeah, why not? I went for it. I like it. I like it a lot. I also did this one. Again, one with mushrooms. And for this one, I have used, let's put my notes in there. For this one, I have used a color palette next to it. This is not my favorite page in the book. I talked about this page many times before. It's colored with polygonal pencils. So I went with the same color palette, with the Prismacolors. I was so tempted to go back in and add more shading and fur, and no, I decided against it. All those odd color combinations, like the purples with yellows, I included in the page. The fur colors, and there's a lot of dark brown in the fur, and it's not even showing up, so I added it in the houses, and yeah. I kinda like it as a double pager, and you can clearly see the difference between the paint pens that I've used. This one is the Tombow marker. It's a water-based marker. This one I've used my Molotow paint pen, and it's really black, and yeah, I love to see the difference between them. Yeah, I really didn't know what to do, and having this as a color palette, as a guidance, it worked out great. I think did I color another one? Oh, I did a very small mod in the back of the book, just to have a play, and yeah, it was quick, it was fun. So I did 3 in this one, if we count the little mods. I completed the page in Seasons by Hanna Karlsson tijdperk. I did 2 of them. For both pages I've used the Molotow paint pens. For the background I did this glass effect on camera. It is really easy. I think everyone can do this. So yeah, if you are a beginner, I think you won't have any problem with mimicking this glass look. I have used Prismacolors, the Light Vest, the Luminance. There's a little bit of paint pen. There is golden sign. How is it called? I just told it. Signal Uniball pen. Sorry. And I did the same color palette over here. So you can see the same pinks from the Luminance, the Light Vest. There's a little bit of Prismacolor. There's this granulating Horadam paint for the windows. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun, and I based my color palette and added here. Again, fall pages that are not really screaming fall vibe to me. It's really strange. Normally I dive in with those warm orangey red tones, and now I went for this. That's okay, right? Happy that there are 2 pages colored in the book. Then I did my first page in this coloring book. I cannot remember the name. It's by the Cosmic MOOC publisher. Great paper. And I picked out this one to color, one of those. And I went for a different page, a double page spread. And I've used the Prismacolors and the Molotow. And it took forever to color. There was a lot of coloring time that went in this page. I like the colors of it. It's really bright and poppy. Because of the black background, it makes the leaves standing out. But this takes forever to color. But it was fun. Like I said at the start of the video, I was feeling coloring repetitive things, and this one was for sure one. Yeah, I'm liking it. Great for the fall season. I added in the background with the Molotow paint pens. Yeah. Colored it with Prismacolors. That was everything that I can talk about it. It's the first one in the book, so it's no longer untouched, and it's making me really happy. And then I call it another one. In the Blackbird song by Anastasia Ellie Calder-River, I started it in September. It takes so much time to color those kind of pages for me. I'm not feeling comfortable to color portraits, and yeah, this nose, I don't know. I'm doing such a bad job at coloring noses. I'm so sorry for those pretty ladies that have to deal with my coloring skills. I like the leaves. I like her hair color. Her skin is horrible. I know. I like the mod. I love the messy look of the background with those granulating paints behoren dan. Colored it with polychromos. And there is Faber-Castell Pitt Pen for the shading. And yeah, if I hold the book, you can see all those extra shading that I added. Took me really hours and hours and hours to color, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just not great at coloring skin, and I put a lot of effort in it, and I'm never satisfied with the look of it, so I don't know. Yeah, I like the leaves at least, I like the background, but it's a little bit of a bummer if you keep in mind the amount of time that I spent on this page, and yeah, at least it's no longer untouched. That's a good thing, right? And yeah, that was the last one for this month. So I didn't color a large amount of pages, but I spent so many hours coloring. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!